Hello everyone and a warm welcome to my channel. I work with astrology, tarot, ufology and metaphysics, and I hope that you will be able to take some inspiration, knowledge or wisdom with you wherever my readings may lead you. Thank you so much for subscribing, sharing, liking, donating. I'm very grateful, and I hope that you today will join me in this reading where we will take a deeper dive into Greek mythology. Maybe you are having some visions right now that are taking you either back in time or maybe forth in time. Maybe it's about your past, maybe it's about your future. Let's see where your higher self is trying to lead you at this moment. What are you trying to integrate in your self-awareness? So let's pull some cards and see what is trying to connect with you right now. We have two cards out for you, and one is Zeus. So this is telling me right away that you are trying to reach the original stuff in things, back to the core of things. And let's have a look at the other card coming out, water nymphs. So this is about your feelings. So when you are tuning into something here, I feel it's very much through quantum energy. It's where you are getting some insights on other lifetimes that you are also living through right now simultaneously as you are experiencing a lifetime here on Earth. And it seems to me that this is through your feelings. So there are you have some deep hunches right now. Your intuition leads you deep. Whether you call it intuition, your soul, or your feelings, to me that is all the same thing. So if you feel something on a deeper level right now, you should really try and look more into that, and of course maybe use some of this as an inspiration on how to do that, and then go with where you feel you are being led. Maybe you're going to see a lot of symbols or numbers, colors, it can be anything. So please try and go with that, something that resonates with your feelings, something that either makes you enormously enthusiastic, or maybe you feel sad. Sometimes you feel that you just want to sit down and cry. Other times you are more joyous. So whenever you're seeing symbols or signs of that, try and go with that. Look deeper into that. And it could be a journey that is taking you quite deep, since here we are having a reference to all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And when we do that, we are beneath the water surface. We want to dive deeper. We want to know the truth. We want to see connections. How are we going to connect all the dots? So let's just have a closer look at what Zeus is trying to communicate to you at this moment. Let's just have a look at what's going on with Zeus. Zeus is also the god of everything. So again, I feel that you are being led back to the core of it all. We must remember that we all consist of light, which is plasma, and so our core is always full of light. There is no darkness in our within us, within our core. So Zeus is talking about supremacy. So where do you need to be in more charge of your life? Where do you need to take more charge of life? And I will just read you a paragraph from this book by Alistair Chester Lambert. And this card is saying, or this card denotes supremacy, superiority, and confidence. Hence, if you choose it, you are likely to succeed and reign supreme in whatever your aspirations are. Zeus defeated various monsters and demons to become the unchallenged, much respected king of the gods, and his divine wisdom graces you now. The early days of the cosmos saw great planetary turbulence and upheaval, with belching volcanoes and violent earthquakes, but slowly Zeus brought order and harmony to land and sea. In the same way, victory is now possible. However, a few words of caution. From time to time, Zeus could get excessive, so do not allow arrogance to spoil things. Hold yourself with dignity and in grace. Use this time wisely, but also be confident and consider taking risks, for they should pay off handsomely. You should command respect and can trust in yourself and the energy around you to deliver the best outcome. It would be difficult to lose now. Wow, what a card. Okay, so in a moment we will dive deeper into the tarot and into the astrology, and that's where you can really have some tangible tools as to how to move on into the mystery of what this could be about. Maybe some of you already have an idea because there is perhaps already a certain area in your life showing up quite tangibly for you right now and quite clear. So maybe for some of you, you know already what this is all about. But for some of you, this could be a little bit of a mystery, perhaps. So let's see what the water nymphs are all about. They're talking about your feelings. So this is about rivers and streams were inhabited by their own divine naiads or nymphs that could be called upon to heal the sick, predict the future, or watch over flocks. But as helpful as the naiads were, they could get too carried away and take a poor mortal into a place of no return. This card portrays young Hylas, whom the nymphs found so irresistible that they pulled him down into the watery depths to keep forever. The mysterious element of water represents our emotions, sensitivities, and feelings. It is the power which causes us quietly to reflect, to love, or feel very deeply. It also holds our unconscious responses and family karma. The soul and the soul's memories reside in water. This card indicates you are at a time when the nymphs of the watery depths are calling you, and emotions will be more important than words. You should be gentle with yourself and use this time to relax and quietly reflect on your feelings, okay? So definitely this is a time of victory for you if you go with your feelings, if you go with your hunches, your intuition, your soul. So let's see what question it is that Zeus and the water nymphs want you to focus on at this moment. Which question is it that is rising up from the depths right now, trying to connect with a place in you where you become more conscious about your feelings? Maybe there's something you need to learn here. Maybe that's what you need to learn how to rule, that you are not always just disappearing in your emotions, that you're not always disappearing in your own world, but that you take charge of that you are the king, the master of your inner world, and so that you, through more integration of your feelings in your self-awareness, you will automatically become the king or queen of your own life. And you will use your feelings as a sensible tool as to how to move along in your life. So let's see which question is showing up for you at this moment. What is it that Zeus and the water nymphs want you to focus on right now? Okay, let's pull a card from the top of this card deck. Turn. This is also the color yellow coming in here, pointing to air and earth. So maybe you want to have a look in your chart as to where you have all your air signs, where you have all your earth signs, what houses are they in, which life areas are they pointing you towards? This is also the dragonfly coming in, and the dragonfly, we all know, is always flying just above water. So it's both in the air, but it's also in the water, or perhaps even connecting more with the earth energy here. So this is telling me that illusion is that truth always transcends illusion. Okay, there is always clarity coming in with the dragonfly. It is trying now to connect with you, with your self-awareness. Remember that the sun is always showing up as us holding all our potentials, qualities, talents in life. And so right now there is something that is coming to light. There is something where you see the truth in things, where you may have been on an illusion path, is what coming up, is what's showing up with me here. Maybe there has been someone close to you emotionally who has tried to hold you in some kind of illusion or lie, if you want, or if that's what's resonating with you. But now it's coming to light. You are seeing that no, all of that was just lies and frauds, and definitely something that had nothing to do with the truth about who you truly are. So the question here is, what is next in my becoming? Exactly, what are you becoming? Or I would like to say, what is now returning to you? We also have remembrance and past lifetimes in the water element. So what is now coming back to you? What you start to remember about everything about yourself? Okay, so that's the question for you that you can take with you. And also I like very much the yellow color here. My background here is also yellow. So maybe the yellow color has a special meaning to you, but now it's time to turn, maybe turn upwards as you are diving from the depths of the water and up towards the light. Okay, that you are picking up a lot of truths right now. You are seeing all of it. You are seeing oneness. You're seeing how all the dots are now being connected. No, someone over here told me something about myself that was over here, but now I see that everything is really just one. And when we are in that circle of life, I'm hearing, is when we can start to see how we are influenced by stuff, and where you are now spiraling up in life from whereas before you perhaps were spiraling down, perhaps from something you were telling yourself or something that people around you may have told you or made you feel that was not quite truthful. Okay, so Zeus is saying, come back to your own life or light. That's interesting. I meant to say light. I said life. Come back to your own life and light, which is practically the same thing, as we all originate from the sun. We are plasma. Okay, and maybe this sun is our God in this department, if you like, in this solar system. But it has connections back to the central sun, okay, where everything began. It's linked with creator, if you like, and I feel that it's the creator we have back here, and then Zeus is also part of that, of course, as we all are. But it's like we are linked like this. It's a great pattern that is all linking us back to the central sun. But Zeus is our department god. He is our god in this department. So let's have a card on what is opening up right now on a more conscious level. And we have card number 19, Dream a Beautiful Dream. And we have the earth here, and also like we have the light. But here exactly you can see this pattern that I'm talking about, this electrical system or electrical impulses, where everything is, you can say, divinely order, as Zeus also was talking about. He's bringing order back into things. And maybe you've had a dream. Maybe this is about a dream you have at night, or during nighttime, or a dream you have for your life. So it's now time to tune into that. And 1 + 9 is also a 10, which is referring to endings and new beginnings. You can say as above, so below, but also here you are being reminded that you are a transformer of the energy, where up here it's coming down, and from down here it's coming up. Okay, and that's a transformer, and we're being reminded here that yes, we are also transformers of these electrical energies, the light, everything, and that is really influencing our water, the water in our bodies. And we can also see right now in the world how the waters, there's just a lot of focus on water in general, whether it's coming down as rain or snow, or it's about our sea, our oceans and pollution. There's a lot going on with the water and flooding everywhere. And that is becoming a bigger and bigger a problem. It's growing, it's rising, and it's trying to tell us that it has got something to do about how we treat ourselves emotionally. So remember that we are always transformers. You are transforming your own life by taking in light, and also you are sending out light. Okay, so let's put it over here. So what dream are you holding for your life? Where are you at with that right now? I would definitely have a look, if I were you, in your chart where you have all the water signs, because that seems to be a pivotal moment going on there right now. So let's have a look at the astrology cards to see where you can look in your chart for more information about this. And also because I also mentioned the air and earth signs. Go with that more intuitively as to where you feel you are right now. But definitely I would begin by having a look at all the water signs. And of course your birth signs seems to be of matter. Here so we have the sun over here and also over here. So maybe you have some connections, some links between your birth sign and the water signs. So let's have a look at, we have one card out, we have two cards out. Okay, so the first card coming out is actually referring to a house, a life area. And we have here the 6th house. This is a reference to your health and your work life, and also your daily routines. What needs to be done so that you can keep yourself going. We can see we have a woman here in the garden. So this is about really, I'm thinking about, as above, so below, because we have a person over here doing some kind of yoga, and she's stretching her arms up towards the stars. Also in the 6th house we have Virgo energies, and we have Mercury as a ruling planet. So I actually have a stone with Mercury here, and I picked it up actually in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so back to the water nymphs. Maybe you want to take that with you if that resonates. And I live here in Denmark, so it was on the west coast. I picked it up where I was born and raised. So this is also telling me that this is about communication, but what is interesting in the 6th house is that where you also can become a medium. You can pull down divine light, divine. What is divine? It is from space. You can pull that energy down. You can tune into that electrical pattern if you wish. Here on earth. Here to earth. And so you can make washing up the dishes or driving the car or perhaps digging in the garden as a sort of a fruitful work. You can make it look divine, and you can make it look so easy. You can make it look as there is something deeper going on than just digging your garden or than just doing the dishes. It's much more than that. You are some kind of Vesta goddess here, is what's showing up here, because she is also ruling in our home. Okay, so you feel perhaps very best right now. You feel your best when you are at home. This is also pointing to all the earth, to the earth element, of course, as I mentioned over here. So for some of you, the sixth house, check it out. What energies do you have there? Do you have any planetary positions there? Because it seems to me that you are trying to come into some kind of healing mode. We have the healer here, and you are healing through whatever it is that you are doing on a daily, on an everyday life basis. Okay, you have healing qualities here, and so it is also important at this time to look into your health, specifically as to where you have Pisces. Because Pisces is where we have illnesses, vaccines going on, pollution, everything that can pollute our water. So take care of your health at this time, seems to be a message as well here with the sixth house. Okay, and the other card coming out, we have a zodiac sign here. So what kind of energy are you surrounding yourself with at this time? And we have here Sagittarius. So this is also a reference back to the fire element here with the sun and with Zeus. And so there could be a lot of movement going on, but I feel that it's more inwards. It's going on within you. It's where you are going deeper within, going perfectly well with the water nymphs over here, trying to, I'm hearing that they are trying to enlighten you, that they're trying to show every side of yourself, all the corners that you have not been visiting in your self-awareness, that you have not been around all your qualities, that you are not yet presenting all your talents to the world. Because here we also have the ruling planet Jupiter, and Jupiter is about expansion. It's about that quantum energy I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. So this is really about confidence. Zeus also pointing to that, enthusiasm, power, being superior back to Zeus, and where you are doing it all, as it says, with faith, good fortune, and authority. Here you are rising as some kind of guru, superior teacher, and that could very well be something about healing or therapy in some way. So maybe for some of you, you're working with that. Perhaps you're even having your own business. But for some of you, you will also be in a workplace where you are an employee, but where you are doing this kind of work. So the water nymphs here wants you, it's a lot going on with water and fire here. So they are trying to give you some clues about where to take action on this when it rises to the surface, or in other words, where you are coming back to yourself, where you are being more aware about yourself and every side of yourself. Okay, there is some hidden gifts or talents here that you have not yet taken action on, that you have not yet seen. Okay, so they are bringing that into light. So you are very much surrounded by good fortune. A lot of luck is going on with Jupiter. If we dare to expand, if we dare to take to make some jumps in life where we do not know where we're ending up, but we know that it's somewhere good, right? Because we have a lot of confidence going on here. So whatever it is that you are working with right now, your work life or your health, there is something that you should look deeper into, because Sagittarius is also about knowledge in every way, in every area. Okay, it's time to expand. It can be something about other countries, languages, as this is also pointing to something abroad. it is pointing to how you are judging things. Are you making the right judgment? And it's also pointing to religious systems. So perhaps for some of you that could be the working areas. It also points to law and everything that's going on with the law. So maybe for some of you, you're working as lawyers or judges, perhaps even, but you are definitely showing up as someone very wise, superior teacher, perhaps even a guru, okay? You have that godlike status going on with you here, that you definitely are moving into a field right now where you know exactly what you're doing, you know exactly where to turn to right now, what to take action on next. So let's dive into the tarot and see what's coming up for you here. And I have chosen a card deck pointing very much to the earth element, okay? So this should help you put your feet on the ground, or keep your feet on the ground, as these major changes are going on, or this major expansion in your life is going on. And I would like to underline also, very emotional, okay? You will know through your feelings what is the right way for you to go right now. Card number 15, we have here the Devil, and this is pointing to your self-awareness. This is in the tarot pointing to Capricorn energies, as we see up here, but to me it's pointing also very much to Aries, because we have the fire element going down here. So check out Capricorn and Aries if you feel that that could be helpful for you to get some more information, some deeper information on a more personal level. But here it is reminding you of staying tuned with yourself. Aries is also about our third eye and the eyes and our brain, okay? Capricorn is about our physical structure and perhaps also the structure of your life. So the heat is on, is what I'm hearing here, and you need to be very much focused on yourself, okay? This is not a time where you need to be led astray by other people's feelings or other people's opinions, however they may show up in your life. This is a time where you need to think about yourself. This is perhaps a little bit narcissistic, but sometimes, when under good regulation, of course, narcissism is a good thing for us to stay tuned on our own path, okay? Where is the heat on right now for you? Where is your pathway being lit up for you? Follow that, tune into your third eye. So I feel for many of you, you're opening up your psychic abilities here. Okay, you will see very clearly, you will see almost transparently where you are supposed to move quite tangibly. Your legs next. What is the next step? You need to be focused on you, okay? As these changes are going on. Let's put it up over here. And of course also check out where you have Sagittarius energies in your chart. Maybe for some of you, check out your Jupiter position. Okay, 2 more cards are coming out here. And they came out together, so you can choose to read them together or apart. Okay, so where you seem to be, where it seems to be, okay, what seems to be the pivotal point in your self-awareness right now, the area that you need to focus on right now, are Cups, all Cups cards. Daughter of Cups and Ace of Cups. Back to the water nymphs, okay? Back to the water nymphs. With the Daughter of Cups, it's a very innocent energy coming in. Things are coming into color. And you can see how your cup right now, how your structure, I feel that this is very much pointing to your physical body. That you are receiving a lot into your aura field right now. A lot of light, a lot of plasma, which is why sometimes you could feel actually quite hot, okay? Maybe sometimes you're just sweating a lot because you feel these surges coming in of light, and they are actually, that light is activating your water, which is why you sometimes feel perhaps a lot of passion, and sometimes you feel a lot of discomfort, and like, no, I can't do that. You are losing all kind of confidence, right? Jupiter is the biggest planet in our planetary system, and it is all about gas. So Jupiter can expand, but if it expands too much beyond its limits, for example, it will lose all of it, and it will become quite, it will lose lots of its power actually. So be careful that you keep your balance here, okay, as you start to walk your own way here. So there's a turning point here in your emotions. Something new is coming in, quite innocent, loving, unconditional love coming in for you. Things are coming into colors, okay? You are moving your cup with you as this young, I don't know what you call it in English, a young duckling, maybe? But it's a youngster, okay, so let's use that word. But you're coming into color quite innocently. You're just flowing with your feelings, just trying to see beneath the surface of it all. Move along with it, just flow with it, because you are innocent here, okay? So whatever happened here, it's no one's fault. It's definitely not your fault. And perhaps it's not about fault and shame and all of that. Perhaps it's just about you being reminded of that everything is just energies. It's just about energy, okay? And you are moving into new innocent beginnings here of happiness. That's what's coming in for you right now. And we have the blue color here as well. So the blue color back here, I don't know if you can see it. I have blue color here in my background as well. So perhaps you came in on the blue ray. I know that a lot of people at the moment are connecting themselves with the blue color, the blue ray. So look more into that, because that can tell you more about where you are from in the galaxy. We also have here the galaxy, the galaxy behind Zeus here. So innocent new beginnings for you emotionally, tuning in to more happiness, leading you towards more happiness. Things are finally coming out of the shadow sides, as we say. You're being reminded of that you are only light only. And whomever or whatever has tried to pull you down, trying to make your life obscure and dark, that's just an illusion, okay? It's all coming to light here, and you're beginning new happy beginnings here. You're coming into new happy beginnings. Okay, don't know if you can see the cards. But of course, with the 6th house over here and Virgo energies, you're also being reminded that you need to do whatever it takes. Tangible work. You need to have your feet on the ground and even your fingers in the soil. Okay, there is something that is being put towards you, that is being led on your path right now. Stones perhaps with Capricorn energies that you need to turn those stones around. Have a look at them. What is this trying to teach you? Nothing comes from nothing, okay? And you need to be reminded here that you are the medium, okay? If you take in the energy here and you stop it right here, and you don't put your feet on the ground, and you don't put your fingers in the soil to make that galaxy energy, if you like, to make that tangible, to put that light and spread that light into the world, it's worthless, okay? You need to do the job. You are a mediumship. You are a tool of that energy, okay? And you need to bring it on, is what I'm hearing, okay? We always must remember that we are part of it. Bottom of the deck here, bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Wands. How beautiful is that? Again, back to the fire element. So check out Sagittarius where you have that in your chart. I feel that for many of you that is going to be of enormous importance. Also your 6th house, of course, and maybe your 7th house. I'm being led to Libra energies, that is the ruling zodiac sign in the 7th house, where it's all about our relationships, all our relationships. Back to this water nymphs card over here. Whom has made you feel like you are not worthwhile or has led you into illusion? Okay, it's all coming to light again. You are burning through here. Definitely, you're putting it all to shame. Okay, you're putting all of that to shame. So maybe some of you you even feel that some of your relationships are burned out, and they're burning out because they're not good enough for you anymore. It's not, your paths are leading you all in different directions, and sometimes it's like that. Sometimes we're just done. And you're going home to yourself. You're seeking your own light. You're seeking your own life here. And all of it. You need to integrate all of that. And when you do that, you will find that there are new relationships coming through to you where you will have a breaking through moment. But you're really burning through here, okay? In the best sense of the word. A lot of fire here. Remember to do the work. So let's see what new doors are opening up for you as we are closing this reading. We have one door out here for you, and I don't know if you can see the peacock. I'll just show you here in the camera. Peacock energies, which is also about the peacock showing off its talents, right? The peacock is a very magical bird with all these different colors going on, and when the bird is spreading its feathers, it almost looks as if there are eyes all over, right? So the eyes are on you. Again, you should be about you right now, because you're having a breakthrough moment. You're spreading all your feathers, you're showing off all your talents. And it doesn't matter if you have a lot of confidence here, maybe a little bit too much once in a while. It doesn't matter, because you are wise. You know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, because you have been down under. You have seen the truth of it all. You know what oneness is all about, or you will definitely know. Of course, this is different from individual to individual as to where you are on your life path right now. But when you're showing up like this, you are showing up like that, like this, for a reason, for a very good reason. For everyone who's been down under, who has been diving deeper in their feelings, they know a thing or two when they are rising back up to the surface, okay? So for those who have not yet been there in your surroundings, you're just, you are burning them out, or because they don't know what you're talking about, because they haven't taken that journey, perhaps not yet, perhaps they never will, and that's not good enough for you right now, okay? And when we've been down under water for a while and been looking at every corner of ourselves, all corners of what kind of fraud, lies or illusion that we've been diving into, we know something, okay? We know that it's just an illusion. It's not the truth. Back to the sun. It's not the truth. So now your life is coming back into color because you are being taken out of that deep, dark water, okay? And you can thank the water nymphs for that. Say thank you to the water. Every time you drink a glass of water, say thank you for having shown me everything that was just an illusion, that was just a lie. Thank you for bringing me back into the light. And that's how the elements work together. It's very beautiful. Okay, so this door you're opening right now is saying to you, or pointing to the three-eyed raven, as sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. And here I would like to point out that as I'm doing this reading, it's just a couple of days after that we have had Uranus going direct in Taurus. Okay, so Uranus is the planet for everything that is unexpected, for enlightenment, for changing your course, for doing something different, to live more authentic. Okay, and I have that three-eye raven over here. We have that pentacle or that coin here, right on the Capricorn's third eye. Okay, so there is something here where you are becoming more transparent as an individual. You're showing off all your talents, and my God, you're coming out with a lot of confidence here. And I feel also here that this is actually a symbol of the peacock's feather when it's spreading out all its feathers, right? It's this soft round circle, if you like. So there's definitely a new door here, where you are being dragged out into all of your own light, into all of your talents, and it's coming for you quite unexpectedly. Or when you start to show off some new talent of yours, you will find that unexpected things are going to happen. Okay, let's place it over here with Zeus. You're walking in the door of Zeus. Okay, so let's just have a final card on this. What is the final advice to you as you are moving along here? As you are moving along here. This card is saying, it's all yours. There you go, a new dish for you. It's all there. You are meant to use all of your talents and your qualities, and when you start to do that, you will even have more in your life. And I feel that this is like more feelings, more emotional happiness. Where is home to you? Just as I was beginning this reading, I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about in that show, you know, where is home? What is home to you? And many people were texting them that home to them was where you feel secure. Okay, so take that with you if you feel that resonates, but it's all yours. And this card is also talking about a healing comeback. Now that you have been down underwater, you have been collecting every side of yourself, you have seen every side of your life, what has been an illusion, what is coming into light right now, how are you going to go around it all. It's a healing it's a healing energy, okay, a very deep healing energy that you've been through. So this is a healing comeback that you're making right now, where you are getting, perhaps you thought before you were happy, but after this transformation, you will see what happiness is really all about, that you can actually have it all, that you can actually, despite everything that's been going on in your life that's been hurtful, when you make this healing comeback because you have dared to face your fears and the deeper side of your emotions, okay? Perhaps you didn't want to go through this journey. When you have done that, then you find that there is more on your plate than you will ever know, than you have ever dreamed of, perhaps. So this card is talking about also reclaiming your power, being friendly towards yourself and to the world, and that you have a conscience. Okay, you have a conscience. You don't hurt anyone just to hurt them, or you don't hurt anyone deliberately. You know, if you hurt someone right now, it's because you're finding your own light, you're going your own way, and that is okay. Okay, you can't hug them all. You can't be friends with everyone. Okay, and that's fine. And people getting upset about that, going your own way, it's just because they haven't found their own way. And so you become a lighthouse for them when they're really not aware of that. But you are, okay? And you have a conscience here. You feel responsible to find that way right now of your own. We all should be, right? So you are a major lighthouse for your surroundings at this time. Let's place it up here, okay? And you will inspire people to follow through on that kind of journey that you've just been through yourself. Okay? And sometimes we can't hold people's hands all the way along the road. We need to go on our own. Sometimes we are just our own responsibility. We have to do the work on our own. Okay? We can't be there all the time for other people, because if we are, how are they supposed to learn themselves? So at this point you are letting go because you're having a major burning through break point in your life here. Okay, coming more into your own innocence, because you understand that everything is just about energy. Okay, and sometimes we flow this way, sometimes we feel that, and sometimes we flow over here and we feel whatever is over here. Okay, so there's a turning point right now. As above, so below. Please remember that. That seems to be very important for this reading as well. Okay, so you are diving deep at this moment. For some of you, you are very close to the surface. For some of you, you have just begun this journey. However it's going to turn out for you, you're coming back quite successfully, burning through here, perhaps not without consequences and debates and discussions and perhaps even compromises in your relationships, in your connections, but so be it. Okay, you are coming through as a wise person, as someone who can conquer the world, because you dare to move into quantum field energies. Okay, so that was all that I have for you in this reading. I hope that you have been inspired to dive deeper into all of this. Please leave a comment if you feel that this resonates. Please share your experiences, because there are definitely other people out there who need to hear your version of it all, to need to learn from your life experiences perhaps. So I would definitely like you to share a comment about that if you feel like it, of course. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful for you having chosen to spend some of your precious time with me in here. So thank you to all of you out there. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you a lot of love on your journey and wherever it is leading you next. Thank you so much, and bye for now.